Okay, so the next in this series of flies that I'm going to tie is a truly international jig. So I've got a size 16 fulling mill jig hook here. These are, I believe these are now made by Hayabusa in Japan. There's a 2.5 mil crinkle slotted tungsten bead from Taman from Poland. 2.5 mil. I'm going to be using some fire orange thread. It's made in Spain. I'm also going to be using some black Spanish thread as well, just Uni 8O. I'm going to be using some Spanish Coq de Leon for tails. I'm going to be using a peacock eye. This is from Assam in India. And finally, for a collar, I'm going to be using the feather from a tawny owl. This is some official roadkill. It's just from the wing of a tawny owl. So, first thing is just to put some fire orange thread on first of all. And because these beads are, I don't like super gluing these on, so I'm just going to put a little. Make a little dam of thread just behind the bead just to hold it in place there. The reason I'm actually using the fire orange first, I'm going to take this off again later on, is it is actually quite a bit, for some reason or other, it's actually quite a bit thicker than the 8O black thread. So I'm initially just going to use this to create a small carrot shape. Just build up a small amount of bulk. Going to do. Finish that. Remove that thread. So now I'm going to go to the black thread. And take that all the way down. Now, there's several reasons for doing this. If I use the fire orange all the way through, it does tend to actually have to show little stripes on the peacock quill. So I do like to actually just have a black background, but it's just a quicker way of doing it than just covering the whole lot with the uni thread. Okay, so I now just need a few fibres of Coq de Leon. Make a fairly short tail. Slightly longer than that. One wrap underneath to spread them a little bit, and then one wrap to lock them in place. Cut that off to the length of the body. I'm also at the same time going to tie in the stripped peacock quill. What I've done with this one is actually to dip the whole of the peacock eye in water with a small amount of candle wax on top. So in hot water, sort of almost boiling water, the candle wax melts. Dip the peacock eye into the water, pull it straight out, and it leaves a layer of nice wax on the peacock quill, and it's just very, very easy then just to strip the fibres off just with the fingernail. The two fibres, I'm just going to cut those off. Okay, I could put some super glue or some varnish on here just to strengthen this, but I'm actually going to put some resin over it as well. So I'll just wrap this. I'd like to start with the black edge at the tail of the fly. Nice even turns. Tie that down. And one other thing that we didn't show you also is I'm going to just use some UV resin here. This is fine UV resin from Deer Creek, so this is American resin, so that's why I'm saying this is a truly international fly. Small amount of resin. This Deer Creek resin, I have to say, is one of the best resins that I've come across for fly tying. When it says it's tack-free, it actually genuinely is tack-free. It's one of the few resins I've come across that is really genuinely tack-free. Just cure that with a little curing pen. From eBay, probably comes from China. Okay, that'll be well cured. So I was going to take this thread off. Back now to the fire orange thread. Again, I'm just going to create a little hot spot just behind the bead. I don't know whether it's really necessary or not. And again, you can just change colours, materials. It's a genuine all-purpose pattern is this. So I prepared the hackle feather just with a few fibres at the end of the feather. Just cut the tip out there. In fact, I actually cut the tip out and not spread the fibres back far enough, so better. Tie that in just at the tip, and then the other thing is with these, what I've found also with these, if you're using these longer feathers, stripping all the fibres off, leaving the fibres at the tip, you can then use the rest of that feather as a body, so I can use that as the body for a dry fly. And it makes a very nice segmented dry fly body. Finish that. Small amount of varnish on the head. Fly-Rite nymph cement. No idea where this one comes from. Make sure those fibres are not adhering to the body. It is tack-free as this. They come off quite quickly and easily. And there you go, that's another nice little general purpose jig pattern, but with materials from a huge number of different sources.